Produk sanitasi dan perlengkapan rumah adalah hal yang penting. Tapi bukan hanya berbicara soal produknya saja, melainkan bagaimana bisa menciptakan value dan mengimplementasikan proses bisnis yang berkelanjutan dengan memperhatikan berbagai aspek termasuk lingkungan. Untuk mengulasnya lebih jauh, saya akan kulik-kulik lagi nih bersama dengan Kinya Seto, CEO LIXIL Corporation. Hello, Mr. Seto.
Nice to see you.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's a pleasure to show you around our showroom.
Yeah, thank you for your time for CNBC Indonesia. Currently, we are at one of LIXIL showroom. It's interesting. Would you mind to show me more about the showroom?
That's our pleasure.
Mr. Seto, as we know, LIXIL is known for leading in pioneering water and also housing technology. So would you mind elaborate more about what products that LIXIL has currently on the market?
Well, LIXIL is operating over 150 countries, and every day about 1 billion people touching one of our products. And as you say that we have a water product and a housing products. And water products range from bathroom, shower, toilet, kitchens, and then the faucet. In case of the housing, we have like doors, roof, windows, exteriors, deck, carport, almost everything for that necessary for the house.
How does LIXIL assess market demand for water and housing products in Asia?
Well, in Asia, we have all of our customers are very interested in that our consumer-centric products, because now that Asian customers income level is going up, so that they are more interested in that high-end consumer products, such as like great showroom and more comfortable shower toilet, and also that water efficient showers. Because now that the sustainability is a very important key.
How do you perceive the opportunity in developing the LIXIL business, particularly in increasing sales of LIXIL products in Indonesia?
Well, I think that Asia is our engine of the growth. So that we have a very good market share in Europe. And we have a very good market share in the United States and Japan. But Southeast Asia, it's a very competitive situation. But I believe that our product, which is very sophisticatedly designed, are now meeting that Asian demand. And also that Asia has a water deficiency problem. So Asia's water is not very sufficient for that everybody. So that our water saving toilet or our water saving faucet, water-saving showers are very attractive to our end users. And also that, of course, Asian people are very concerned about the future of the earth. So that CO2 reduction is very important, and also that the circularity of the plastic is very important. So we are very strong in such kind of technology too.
How do you see the Indonesian market compared to the other Southeast Asia country or Asia region?
Well, Indonesian market is growing very steadily. I think that other Asian countries are somewhat very volatile, but Indonesia, after that currency crisis in 1997, that showing the very steady growth. Also that Indonesian customers are very trustworthy and loyal to that great brand. Once they experience that good brand, they repeat it. So we really like Indonesian customers, so that's why we are trying to operate more in Indonesia.
Wow. How do you see the trend in terms of lifestyle or purchasing power of Indonesian market?
Well, it's very diverse, as a matter of fact. I'm very proud of that, supplying that very high-end products like Grow Hair, American Standard, and Inax to that high-end customers in Indonesia. But at the same time, you shouldn't forget about low-end people too. For example, in Indonesia, about 13 million people do not have the access to safe and healthy toilet. So when you don't have a toilet, what would you do? Open defecation. And the open defecation contaminates the water. And as a result, small children touching that waters are actually going to become diarrhea. And almost every day, hundreds of children are dying because of that. So we are trying to expand very low cost toilet for those people, like $5 toilet. We call it Seto. So we are trying to meet all the different demands of the Indonesian customers.
Okay, so that's also the commitment of LIXIL to improve the better lifestyle and also for the better solution for Indonesian market.
Yeah, for everybody, everywhere. That's our motto.
Yeah. And as we know, the property sector in Asia, Indonesia both, and also Asia is reviving. And we might say that it's still in a good performance. So how does the property sector affect to the water and housing products, particularly from LIXIL itself?
Well, as I said, that LIXIL is very strong in the sustainability. Just one example is like aluminum products. We are the only company, maybe only one of the two companies, who can make aluminum from 100% scrap. When you make 1 gram of the aluminum, usually you consume 10 grams of CO2. But if you make it from scrap, only 0.3 grams. So 97% reduction of the CO2 can be available when you use LIXIL aluminum. So also that we are recycling any different kind of the plastic to replace like a concrete. So we have a very different materials that can serve to the Indonesian customers. And as I said, all of our products, such as like a toilet, shower, and faucet, water-saving type of the products. So I think that that is very good for that countries like you who has to develop many lands, such as your new capital.
So what product segment will be improved?
Well, everything, I would say. So, all the water products I mentioned that is a water saving, and like aluminum products that it's saving at CO2, and also that we are making at recycled product. We are using lots of the recycled products. So I think that as long as you use that LIXIL products, that basically that it is serving better to the world. So that's our motto. That's what we want to do in this market.
Okay, Seto, moving on to the new capital city of Indonesia topic, or IKN Nusantara. We are known is currently in the development process. So how does LIXIL capture the business opportunity from IKN Nusantara project?
Well, of course, that this is a great project, so we would like to contribute. So one thing was, we would like to train and hire more Indonesian people, and at the same time that we knew that the Indonesian government wants the local contents, so that we have a American standard plant, and also that window sash plant, and also that American standard plant used to make only American standard products, but now that they can make some of the grow has one-piece toilet, and that can be contributing to Nusantara's project. So products, manufacturing products, and the people, we are trying to contribute, and we have some experience to contribute to such kind of a project. So I think that what we have learned can be somewhat contribute to Indonesian government.
And we know IKN Nusantara is also focusing on sustainable aspects.
Yeah.
It's interesting that sustainable environmental has become one of the main focus in many countries and sectors,
That's
including in Indonesia. How does LIXIL make sure or ensure to create products that align with the goals of sustainability?
Yeah, as I said, I think that water. We have as long as that government use our product, that they can save that water and they can save the heat. And at the same time, if they use aluminum from us for aluminum sash, and aluminum is usually making 20% of the construction. So if you can save the CO2 from that aluminum, then new buildings, new projects, consumption of the CO2 will be significantly reduced. So that's what I really think that we can contribute to.
So what do you think about the water sustainability issues?
Well, no, water sustainability issue is a very complicated issue, different from CO2, because that water sustainability is more like local issues. In some country like Japan, water is abundant, so nobody cares about how much you use. But like if you go to California or Middle East, water is very scarce. And I think that the challenge of Indonesia is water quality. So usable water is more important than the
water quality.
Amount of the. So amount of the water is important, but more importantly, that the usable quality of water is important. So as I said that when people are making open defecation, that means that the water will be contaminated. So I think that one thing we can do was providing a very low cost toilet, then the open defecation will be banished. And secondly, that we have a strong filter technology, so that we can filter the bad water to become drinkable water. For example, we have a product called Growable. That Growable, we can make tap the water to that sparkling mineral water, so that you don't need to use that plastic bottle. So those are the kind of that contribution in that water field.
Seto, what principles does LIXIL implement in carrying out the business process?
Well, most important things for LIXIL is LIXIL's purpose. So LIXIL is trying to give that better life for everybody, everywhere. So with that principle that we don't segregate that highest customers and lowest customers. We are trying to improve everybody's life, and also that we have 3 behaviors: do the right thing, work with respect, experiment and learn. And I believe that providing the best product to Indonesia is to do the right things and work with respect for us.
Seto, to fulfill the market needs, what products or innovations will LIXIL develop in the near future?
Well, there are a lot, but one thing that I just would like to emphasize is the showering experience, because that each country are now having a difficulty to give that strong water pressure and abundant water. So even with that limited amount of the water and lower water pressure, I would like to give everybody having a greater experience of the showering. So I think that showering is going to refresh you good, and even without strong water pressure, that we can wash you out we can clean you very well. So those innovation is coming. So I think that we can revolutionize showering experience.
So those are the commitments and efforts of LIXIL to support the growing needs for better home with LIXIL solution in water and housing technology. And we hope also it will give a positive impact to LIXIL's corporation and also the environment. Thank you for your time.
Well, that's our pleasure, and thank you for giving us opportunity to talk about our company. And we would like to do our best to improve Indonesians' housing life.
Yeah, we hope so. Thank you.
Thank you.
Demikian interview kami bersama dengan Kinya Seto, CEO LIXIL Corporation.